am Jay with Epic Radio, reminding you guys to tune in to our show tonight. The Epic Show live right here. 760-887-6866. Tune in epicradio.info. I am Jay. I'll see you tonight. Yo!
Lay down and retire.
I just wanna kick it for a few.
20p.
It's a crazy beat.
Turn up!
Life's greatest questions have always been, who am I? Where did I come from? Why am I here? Where am I going? You are about to see and hear one of the most significant messages given to us from God.
What's up, beautiful people? How's it going? There's a opening for my national anthem, thanks to Anti-Flag. How's it going? It's been a while. It's been a week since I've seen you guys. I'm joined here with my amazing team. We got Johnny all the way from Riverside. Say what's up. What up? And my dope ass producer Jay, mixing the channels and hitting shit. Who knows what the fuck?
Yeah, panicking as always. What's up, guys? Ow!
Yeah, no, we got a good show going on scheduled for today. We got a couple of things we want to talk about, and we have the band called King Trio from up here. King's Trio. They're going to be out here in a little bit, going to play a couple songs for us, and also talk about the show they have coming up tomorrow at the Hilltop with a bunch of other bands. But anyways, I know I wanted to talk about this last week, but we didn't chance. Things came, life happens, and we didn't get a chance to have a show last week. But I want to get you guys' reaction on the election.
Yes.
Let's start with you, John.
Man,
Tell me,
accident.
the moment you heard that Donald Trump was the elected president, what did you feel?
Well, I fell asleep, dude. I couldn't stay up, man. I was watching, dude. This is the first time that I sat down on the couch and watched like the whole election process, bro. Like, states were coming in, and the more states that I just saw kept coming in for Trump, I'm like, what? This fool's actually gonna pull it off. America's voting in the dude from the what was it? The Apprentice.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it was just real surreal, bro. Like, it wasn't really happening, And I'm like, I mean, either way, I wasn't gonna be satisfied with the decision because Hillary wasn't that much of, what I mean? Like, either way, but it just boggled my mind that Donald Trump, a dude with no political experience, a businessman, is gonna run our country, and then that really set in the next day, bro. Like the day after, I'm at work and I'm thinking Donald Trump is the president of the United States, bro. That's how I took it. I'm like, either way, it was going to be shitty, but when you think about it, this is Donald Trump. At least Hillary has been in politics her whole life. You know what I mean? She's a politician. Donald Trump has no experience. He shoots his mouth off whenever he gets a chance. So it's scary, bro. It's really scary for me. But the day after it sunk in, I was like, fuck. So that's pretty much my thoughts in a nutshell, bro.
How about you, Jay?
You know what? There's nothing we can do about it. Whoever voted, and that's just the bottom line, I guess. It's kind of simple about it, you know what I mean? But I'm not out there rioting or doing anything like that, and I wouldn't do it no matter who was elected. So it's just time to, grow up and stop thinking the end of the world is coming, because it's not. I'm pretty sure that things are going to be fine.
Yeah, no, I agree. Me personally, I was just like you, John. I went to sleep. I was at soccer practice that whole night. I took a glance at the TV and I saw the numbers coming in that Donald Trump was ahead, and I was like, no,
right.
Somehow it's gonna happen. It's just gonna turn at the end. At the end it's gonna turn. And sure enough, I woke up the next morning to check the news. Go on my phone and check the news, and no one believed it happened. I mean, honestly, I don't even think. I mean, he didn't believe it was gonna happen. I mean, what was it? A couple of weeks before that, he was saying, "Oh, this thing's rigged. If I lose, it's because it's rigged. It's and I'm a contestant." So even he wasn't expecting to win, and I think it was a big shock for him and the nation. Regarding the rioters, I know half the country's upset of who won. I mean, Hillary won the popularity vote.
But, I mean, you can't be walking out and doing that kind of. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's this. I hate to say it, but it's chaos, and it's just to the point where everybody needs their phones removed from their possession, because this is bullshit.
You know what?
You can't be going on, and this is ridiculousness.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, the only Donald Trump can thank social media for being a president, because if it wasn't for social media,
exactly,
there's no way he would have been president.
Right.
The media itself was, gave him all that, free publicity, free,
right,
attention,
and everybody's scared. The whole world is scared. Like, they're talking about doing the Olympics in other countries, and they're like, well, we don't know what your new president. Everybody's like scared. Everybody needs their phones pulled. The internet needs to be shut off for 10 minutes and just reality check.
Yeah, but that's,
come on.
I mean, that's not gonna happen. But like I said, it's because of the internet, because of the social media, we have a president who at once was an internet troll, and now he's our he's gonna be our president come January 20th, I think it is. But anyways, right. I agree. The whole writer thing, I understand people are pissed, and you have a right to feel the emotions. But what do they feel? What do they think they're going to accomplish by, first of all, destroying the cities?
Right.
Hey, making. I mean, the only way it's actually working out is, all the overtime that all these, police officers are getting because of the fact that they have to be on the streets, and they're destroying half the city with all the destroying lights and whatnot. But no, regarding Donald Trump being our president now, like you said, it's a system that's been set up for years. It's a democracy. This has happened before where you don't get what you want, and that's why the system is set up the way it's set up, because of the fact that it's gonna quote unquote pick what's best for the country. none of what a lot of people didn't agree with, don't agree with what Donald Trump says. But, unfortunately, he is our president, or he is going to be our president. And, you're only as good as your leader. And, everyone, like you said, everyone's afraid. But the system's set up in a way where this guy can't really get his way. I mean, even if he wants the things that he wants to change, it's going to take a while before they take effect. You can't, like, overnight decide, almost like what he wants is like, I'm going to build a wall. I'm going to send all these Mexicans back. It takes, it's going to take time. I mean, if you look back, it takes, the first couple of years you spend trying to fix what the last president did. And then you don't actually start, by your third year, that's when you actually start implementing what you wanted to do. I know he has like a list of, the first things he's going to do as soon as he hits office. Like I said, the system's set up for him not to go too crazy. That's why Congress is there. That's why, the system, our founding fathers set it up that way because of the fact that they don't want to give, the U.S. comes from a country that, was governed by a king and a queen, so they don't want to give one full power to one certain individual because of the fact that, hey, we're all humans, we're all capable of being corrupted. And, everyone's saying out there, let's give him a chance. I mean, like it or not, he is going to be our president. And, you want to be as pissed as you want to be, but in reality, on a personal level, what the president decides to do doesn't really affect you like one-on-one. It kind of just, it has to go through a lot of steps before it reaches you. Personally, you won't be affected. I mean, things are going to change, yes, and it's a new light of, that was the thing, is the fact that Donald Trump targeted those people who are tired of all the politicians. And unfortunately, Hillary's campaign did exactly what, what's wrong with the politicians, where, she straight out said that everyone who was voting for Trump is a racist, is a hater, and, it's everything bad. And, I know some people who, especially now, who've come out that they voted for Trump, and they're not as bad as, as they made them seem. Yeah, some of them do, encourage hate and whatnot, but some of them don't. Some of them, like I said, are tired of the, politicians. I mean, even though, like I said, Donald Trump is a liar as well, just like a politician, but it's a different view on politics. So, I mean,
one of the things that was kind of baffling me is that everybody out there is marching. It's like they're afraid their family is going to be deported, and I was like, well, that brings up there's a right way and a wrong way to do everything, and you can't send every single person out of here, but you need to get in and become. Well, we've talked about this in the past. I mean, I don't understand, like, how many people are here illegally, exactly, and it's just not a reason for you to it just, to me, it just shows, okay, that person, then they know exactly where to go first, to start setting up a line to be legal. I mean,
yeah.
If there's a right way and a wrong way, and there's laws, and we have to follow the laws that are like our founding fathers, wrote for this country, and unfortunately, we'll see how far he goes.
Yeah, like I said, he can't do he can't do too much of a mess and destruction because of the fact that the system's set up for that purpose. And
the scary thing for me is it's not so much what he can't or cannot do, because you're right. He talked about the wall, and that was just a way for him to get the vote of those people who didn't like, the immigration process or whatever.
Right.
I get it. But what scares me about everything, dude, is the way this guy shoots off at his mouth. Now everyone else thinks it's okay to shoot off at the mouth the way he does, to be a bigot like that. I think the day after, I don't know if you guys saw that video clip of that little girl at the lunchroom at school, little Mexican girl or a little Latina girl was taking her lunch, or she was in the lunchroom at school, and all of a sudden everyone started cheering, or everyone started chanting, build that wall, stuff like that. That racial tension. Just because he shoots off at the mouth, now everyone thinks it's okay to do it, and it's going to set off this chain reaction of that, and that to me affects people, especially little kids. A little kid, my son, he's like 9 years old. My smallest one, he's already talking about it. He's like, oh, they're gonna start talking bad about me because I'm Mexican or whatever because Donald Trump is president, and you know, and I'm not saying every Donald Trump supporter is a racist. I'm not saying that, but just the way the guy shoots off at the mouth, says stupid shit. He, you know, just the way he talked about, you know, the whole Mexico thing, and the way he talked about the lady on the bus or whatever, shit like that. I don't want to say that America's so stupid that they're gonna react this way, but we are. America's stupid, you know. Like, we got some stupid people out there.
It's because of social media, though. I mean, it's unintelligent, you know. It's
exactly, yeah, and it's scary, man.
It is scary.
Go
ahead. No, I totally agree with you, and that's one of the dark sides about Donald Trump is the fact that his followers are the ones who are making him kind of look bad, because, like you said, you know, it's made it okay for people to start, you know, saying bad, you know, using racial slurs towards other people because of the fact that, okay, it's okay, our president does it, why can't we, you know? And unfortunately, you know, that kind of agenda has to change, like, automatically, because of the fact that, you know, that's not gonna fly. You know, if someone comes out at me, you know, saying a racial slur, no matter who they are, there's gonna be a problem. His speech, you know, when he got, you know, quote unquote elected, you know, his speech is starting to, like, actually, like, someone's actually starting to put, you know, hold him back and, like, write his speeches, and, you know, now he's like, because of the fact that he's under pressure of the whole nation, he has to watch what he says, and I think someone's actually, you know, put the reins on him and said, hey, you know, okay, you won, now you gotta play by the rules, or else.
It was all back and forth, you know, bullying, literally bullying. Where our country is anti-bullying at this point in history, and then these two candidates went out face to face, bullying each other, and it's just like, it's just crazy. So I mean, now, as that, like you were just saying, it's time to get serious, you know, and maybe retract some of the things that you said that you were thinking about, and then guess what? Now it's time to perform. And I don't know if you saw the Obama's first press conference, and even he said that he wasn't fit for president. But now even he says, well, he is our president-elect, is the correct terminology, and he needs to realize now, along with his entourage, or, you know, his office, and we don't. I'm sure that they're not. That as they're going to come together to do the right thing for our country.
Not only them, but as a nation, as us, we need to come together and, you know, put a change. We got to change everything, because of the fact that, you know, this country's hurt. This country's been hurt by so many people, by so many negativity, and it's going to take time to heal. Unfortunately, it's going to take longer because of the fact that he's the president now. But we are a nation that needs to heal. We are broken. We all are damaged, and
right.
you know, it is good. I mean, we do need to step back from social media and look at reality. Look at what's around
exactly.
us and what affects us at a personal level. You know, put the phone down. Or the phone, because I mean, you walk anywhere to a restaurant and everyone has their fucking nose on their phone. Either they're playing a game, or they're on Twitter, Facebook, whatnot. You know,
right.
I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, point fingers, because I'm guilty of that as well. You know, but, you know, I've gotten to a point where I've, you know, tried to minimize it, especially because the internet's full of nothing but negativity, and it's an easy pathway for people to just attack you, you know, right off the bat.
Exactly.
And, you know, either you let that get to you and you react, or you just, you know, brush it off and, you know, focus on what matters to you in your life and your situation. So
yeah, bottom line, we got to give him a chance.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we have to. We got no option. Bottom line is, if we go into it negatively, like, oh, you know, this is bad, this is horrible, it's just gonna lead a downhill spiral to fucking shit being messed up. Yeah. Give him a chance. That's all right. It didn't go the way all of us wanted it to. Let's just give him a chance. I mean, that's all we can do, bro. Otherwise, we're just gonna, you know, just be mad all the time.
Yeah, I mean, because you can't hope for him to fail, you know, right off the bat.
Right.
Because if he fails, we all fail. The nation fails.
Yeah.
And, you know, we gotta try to, you know, hope for the best, because, you know, if he, you know, he could maybe he could one day be the, you know, the greatest president I've ever win. I mean, if he started off bad, you know, everyone was like complaining about Obama, but he did some good shit. And it took him a while too before people started taking, you know, confidence in him. So
yeah,
we got like you said, we gotta give him a chance and see where it goes from there. especially because of the fact that, now that it's come out that, certain people voted for Trump, we still have that divided, between families because of the fact, an argument because, half of the family went for Hillary and half the family went for Trump. And it's just, it's especially with the holidays coming out, I know it's going to, I don't know. We'll see how it happens because I know there's tensions in families because of the fact that half the family voted for one way, half the other. And it's like and I know people, like I said, I know people who voted for Trump, and I've heard their reasons, and it makes sense. But in the long, everyone's not looking at the long, everyone's looking at the short picture. We got to focus on the long picture. Eventually, if everything goes the way it's supposed to go, it should be, we show all as a nation come on top. So, anyways, the guys are here. The
band is here.
Yes,
the Kings Trio are here.
We gotta get them set up. We're gonna have them come in, set up, and do a little quick sound check. I'm gonna play a couple of music. So if you're listening to us on Facebook Live, go to the Mixler app if you want to listen to music, or you can just listen to the commercials and watch the commercials while we get the band set up.
And we have some breaks. We have 3 studios lined up in the meantime if it goes a little bit longer, but we're gonna say hi to these guys and go ahead and I guess skip to the next phase of the show. You ready, Hook?
Yeah.
Ow. Kick it.
I am Jay with Epic Radio, reminding you guys to tune in to our show tonight. The Epic Show Live right here. 760-887-6866. Tune epicradio.info. I am Jay. I'll see you tonight. Yo!
Turn up.
To make a profit, we on the freeway and we ain't gonna stop it.
What's up, everybody? I am Jay with Epic Radio, reminding you guys to tune in to our show tonight. The Epic Show Live right here. 760-887-6866. Tune epicradio.info. I am Jay. I'll see you tonight. Yo!
Lay down and retire.
I just wanna kick it for a few.
Ultimate West. It's a crazy beat. Turn up.
What's up, everybody? I am Jay with Epic Radio, reminding you guys to tune in to our show tonight. The Epic Show live right here. 760-887-6866. Tune epicradio.info. I am Jay. I'll see you tonight. Yo!
Turn up. To make a profit. We on the freeway and we ain't gonna stop it.
What's up, everybody? I am Jay with Epic Radio, reminding you guys to tune in to our show tonight. The Epic Show live right here. 760-887-6866. Tune epicradio.info. I am Jay. I'll see you tonight. Yo!
Lay down and retire.
I just wanna kick it for a few.
Ultimate West. It's a crazy beat. Turn up.
What's up, everybody? I am Jay with Epic Radio, reminding you guys to tune in to our show tonight. The Epic Show live right here. 760-887-6866. Tune epicradio.info. I am Jay. I'll see you tonight. Yo!
Turn up.
Radio, reminding you guys to tune in to our show tonight. The Epic Show Live right here. 760-887-6866. Tune in radio.info. I am Jay. I'll see you tonight. Yo!
Lay down and retire.
I just wanna kick it for a few.
It's a crazy beat.
Turn up.
What's up, everybody? I am Jay with Epic Radio, reminding you guys to tune in to our show tonight. The Epic Show Live right here. 760-887-6866. Tune in radio.info. I am Jay. I'll see you tonight. Yo!
Turn up.
Hey, what's up? We're back. That was that's been a bunch of songs. The last song was Mustard Plug, Hit Me. We're back. The bands is actually, if you can see on Facebook Live, they're setting up as we speak. They're here to play a couple songs, and they're also here to talk about their food drive they're having tomorrow at the Hilltop Tavern Inn. Not a lot of bands do this, and I we'll talk about this with them a little bit more. What got them to decide to do this, but yeah, it's a show tomorrow. Starts at 7:00 at the Hilltop Tavern Inn in Apple Valley. King's Trio is playing. Manifest Illusion from Big Bear's playing. Delta
Nice.
Shade, our boys. You've heard them play here before. Who's the other band? Epidemic. And the band called Jade. And all those bands are gonna be playing tomorrow. And I believe to get it, the entry fee is just to bring some canned donation. All these cans are going to the homeless shelter up here in the high desert, and it's a holidays. It's the time of giving. So I mean, usually you'll just go to the supermarket. You can buy a couple cans of food for like $5 or whatever. Bring it, and you're doing it. You could tell yourself you did a good thing for the year if you haven't done anything good so far. And
Nice.
What else? What do we got coming on? I know we're in works with Johnny Catfish is trying to get a set up to have a toy drive for this season as well, helping the kids out in Riverside. We're trying to team up with the local charity group there, and we're supposed to get a little bit more details. So as soon as we get details, we'll let you know. And
Yeah, it's December 15th is the deadline to donate the toys, and the 17th there's an actual event out here in Riverside, and it's for the Casablanca Home of the Neighborly Service. Actually, they're teamed up with United Way, so usually what they do is they shut down the whole street and they have like a full day of family festivities, and should be fun, man. If you guys can donate to any charity, not just the Bearded Villains charity, or it's the season, man. Go out and help people that are less fortunate.
Yeah, I mean, this is we're gonna see if we can partner up to them that way, help give them a little bit more of a boost. But at the same time, there's all these other, everyone does a toy drive, and this one, like I said, us, the Bearded Villains, are partnering up with the Casablanca organization, and just to because that's what we did. We did it last year, right? It was the same one we did last year. So this year we're doing it again, and like Johnny said, we'll be out there hanging out and having a good time at the same time. Giving some kids a Christmas that they probably wouldn't have. I know this year I told my daughter in advance that we're gonna go out shopping and we're gonna buy some toys for needy kids. And
nice.
She kind of because like I said, this is the first year that I've actually told her that we're going. That because before I would just go buy them and turn them into the collections, but this year I want her to actually the experience. I mean, because of the fact that the last time when we did the school fundraiser, when we got a bunch of backpacks, folders, and school supplies for kids, I showed her, and I'm like, look, all this stuff is going for kids. Oh, excuse me. That they don't have any, and I want her to have her pick out the toys, and I'm gonna have her turn them in as well. That way she realizes that there's kids out there less fortunate than she is, and want her to be grateful for what she does have. Yep. And because of the fact that that's the whole thing with the riders that are going on, is because we've become a nation of fucking whiny little bitches. Yeah. If we don't get our way, we're gonna fucking throw a fit. And this all started, back in the day with the whole Black Lives Matter. I mean, that was a movement. That's a positive movement. But it's, if you don't like it, you get on social media and say, I mean, even with that whole Yelp app, you go to a restaurant, God forbid, the waitress takes too long, or she screws up your order. She's having a fucking bad day. She screws up your order. All of a sudden, you get a Yelp review. Oh, I went to this fucking restaurant and the waitress fucked up my order. The food was cold. Blah 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 blah. It's like, everyone's fucking human. People have fucking bad days, and it sucks because, like I said, all we ever do now is whine. The whole fucking protesting is, people. Okay, we didn't get our way. Let's whine. Even news outlets ask them like, okay, you guys are out here protesting. What do you feel? What do you plan to accomplish by this? Oh, we're just here to demonstrate that we don't support Donald Trump. Okay.
Right.
But destroying the street, marching school, you get all these high school kids walking out because of the fact that they don't agree with the fact that Donald Trump is president.
Well, they don't even know shit.
They don't even know shit. I mean, I remember back in the day, I protested, but it was, it was a meaning. It was before we went to war. That's, we were trying to show support that we didn't want, maybe, but the fact that the matter is that Donald Trump has been voted in, and he will be a president come January. You can protest, you can kick and scream all you want, but that's gonna happen unless I don't know, God forbid he dies or something. Then it's not gonna happen. Or he, But other than that, you get, like I said, you kick and scream, whine, piss on yourself.
Kick and scream, I like that, bro.
all you want, it's gonna happen. But like I said, to get back on topic, the whole Christmas thing, it's to show, my kid is be fortunate enough that what she has, and there's kids out there who won't, they only get one gift, are going to be fortunate enough to get a gift for Christmas instead of having nothing,
Right.
It's a good feeling that the fact that you do something for someone less fortunate than you, and it makes you be more thankful for the. I know we complain every morning that we get up and like, oh, fuck our job.
Yeah.
We hate our job. We don't want to be here. I'd rather be, especially like a morning like today, because it was fucking cold. It's like, nah, damn, I don't want to get out of bed. I want to stay in bed all, it's nice and warm, But
But we forget how lucky we are, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When the Bearded Villains, we did the Skid Row walk last year in December. It's surreal, bro. You go out there and you see these people with all the Trump shit that's going on, everything, and everyone complaining and bitching. We seem to forget that there's people on the streets in Los Angeles that live literally on the streets with no blankets, no shoes, no clothes. Dude, we were out there for Skid Row walk, bro. And we expected to just, hand out these kits to these homeless people, dude. And what struck a chord with us, man, and it was suck. This family came up with little kids. They had no shoes on, man. These little kids were barefoot, dirty. Like, they wanted anything we could give them. And the only thing we had to give them for kids were these little Hot Wheel toys, man, that Brother Mickey had in the back of his truck. We handed these toys to these little kids, and the look on their eyes, like it got big. They got these smiles on their faces. And, it's surreal, bro, that's happening in, an hour away from us right here in LA, an hour and a half away. And we seem to forget that, man. We seem to forget that we're very lucky to have what we have. And like I said, with all the shit that's going on, with all the Trump shit, all the political shit going on, their lives don't stop. And they don't stop living their lives over there without a place to stay, without food on the table, without clothes.